I don't know what my sensitivity is, bro.
And we are underway in Foxborough. This will make it into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now we see the 14-time Pro Bowler, maybe the greatest to ever play the position, Tom Brady, getting set to lead this Buccaneer offense.
I'm sure a lot of past teammates for Tom Brady in New England get tired of hearing the phrase, what would Tom Brady do if he's surrounded by weapons? But that's exactly what he's got in Tampa Bay. He's got big-time receivers on the perimeter. You add in Rob Gronkowski at tight end. This may be the best-looking offense that he's ever played with. And now the question is, how quickly will he mesh with those new teammates and take command of his new offense?
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
There on the tackle.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
To throw is Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones.
Brady's pass.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up.
This is taken at the 23. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Newton. This is White on the screen. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. He'll buy some time right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Newton. Flushed out right. He's got some. But he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Newton throwing again. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
So they'll come up completion for 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Here's Sanu on the catch. Going to mark him down maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
29 yards.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
It's 3. Buccaneers, nothing.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
5-yard line.
Well, the Buccaneer offense heading out, and I guess you'd say, Charles, for them, not much going on in Tampa Bay in the offseason, just quietly going under the radar, but not really. I mean, Tom Brady, the story of the offseason, trying to turn around a franchise coming off a 7-9 finish that has now missed the playoffs 12 straight years.
And is there a team that you know in this league, 7-9 last year, that has such star power? You just mentioned Brady, of course. Bruce Arians is their head coach.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Tom Brady.
I think Josh Uche has got to be one of the poster guys for perseverance. Remember, he didn't start any games at Michigan in his first 3 years. But his final year on campus, he showed just how dangerous he could be as a blitzer, as we just saw there. Great speed and athleticism for a linebacker. He's going to be hard to slow down coming off the edge.
A throw over the middle taken in. 4 yards on the completion, and it's 7th down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making. But, boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot. Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
That's taken on the 25. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 42-yard line.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Go. Go. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I got you.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here's nothing.
Here we go. Let's get it. 54. You gonna get this boy? You think you gonna get this?
They fake the give. Newton. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a catch there by Julian Edelman, and I know the conversation is very big on how much will he miss Tom Brady. But Edelman's one of the top slot receivers in the league and an uber competitor. He's going to miss his friend, but he wants to show the rest of the league that his skills transfer no matter who's throwing him the football.
That last catch short of the yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Buccaneers have it. Well, he's going to have to shake out Webb's first touches the foot. He drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
That throw by Brady incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
To this point, I've been impressed. They have not a lot of run free, and there's another example, another incomplete.
Again here on 2nd and 10. He finds McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A very solid gain of 27.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he's going to keep, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from the 20, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know there's different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On first down, Brady. It's complete. It's Miller.
Brady's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20.
And that'll be incomplete.
Brady
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Brady to throw again. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing again, Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
He was covered by Stephon.
And not enough on the throw that time as that one is incomplete. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
On the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try it.
And down he... The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
If Jason Pierre-Paul just manages to stay on the field and play 16 games, we could have double-digit sack numbers and then some, because over his first 2 seasons in Tampa Bay, 21 sacks, up a new contract, but hasn't been fully healthy. If Jason Pierre-Paul is that guy, look out. We'll see more plays as we just saw there.
The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
On first down, it's Newton. Past the 20. And this one brought in by Sanu. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the zone. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coach.
Thanks very much. This version of the EA as the teams are right back out there for the 2nd half. So we'll get right back out there as well, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you. Welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Getting set to go again, Mohamed Sanu is marching back onto the field now. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that he loved the fact that they're going to play this game earlier. You know, daytime, he's out there running around, feeling good about himself. Whatever his prep was coming in, he was able to get out there quick and fire away.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you do that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. On second down, Michel. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, there's Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
What's he talking about, Ref?
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes.
Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He was Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal.
Brings up second.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton.
3-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriot. Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
The Patriots.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy.
Yeah.
In addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Brady going to bring the Bucks up with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They're calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Brady. He's got Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Throwing on first down is Brady. His throw incomplete.
Brady's pass.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Brady's pass there, complete to Gronkowski. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
On the tackle.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Back now in Foxborough. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter. The Bucs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
To LaShawn McCoy.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Brady now on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. Not much there, only a yard. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now Brady again. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Brady.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Back at the 35-yard line.
From deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Brady. This for his running back, McCoy. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
A gain of 2 yards.
He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and have it easily.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the All-Pro, Stephon Gilmore. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football, unfortunately. The risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White. And some room to maneuver. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to figure now after getting over, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Running out of the gun with White, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you, Pop. Mike 54.
And it's Michel once again. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. On 4th down, Newton. He's got the first down here inside the 30. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 43 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way. Like, take it.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. Ogunbowale elects to not bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Patriots have it.
Cam Newton set. A fumble on the play.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Well, that's the play you work on each and every week. Your offense taking a knee at the end means you've won the ball game. But how about the defensive effort? A shutout, pitching a shutout, they're going to feel great about themselves.
They're going to feel really great about themselves. A big goose egg on the scoreboard. Nice job defensively.
Yeah, I say dinner on the defensive coordinator tonight.
Newton on the keeper. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.